Hey guys, I'm SpeedyHawk, and today a new banner has dropped that I'm going to be pulling on. We have Doorway to Destiny, which happens to be a Genealogy banner, which I know at least a portion of you are very excited for. Genealogy of the Holy War seems to be a beloved game in the Fire Emblem series, so I hope to play it one day. So in regards to my unit analysis, I asked you guys last video to let me know what you guys thought, if it should be separate or not. So it seems like a majority of you want it to stay, so if you don't want to watch this unit analysis coming up, please click on the timestamp in the description or skip ahead to the time shown on screen here. Thank you. I'm sorry if it's a hassle for you. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with Quan, the father of the ever-popular Leaf. Quan's stats seem to suggest that he's an enemy phase unit at heart. With a good HP stat of 44 and a base 31 defense, he's going to deal with most physical units with ease. His attack stat is also really great, especially for a Cav. Base 37 attack puts him at a tie for the Cav with the highest attack stat, along with Chrom and Walhart. His res is abysmal, base 16 puts him at the bottom percentile, so if any magic user gets the jump on him, he's probably gonna die. His speed is also rather unfortunate, because base 29 isn't nearly fast enough to defend against doubles for most of the cast. His A skill might give him speed when he's being initiated on, but it still won't be enough. Fortunately, he's on a horse and it's really easy to get horse buff teams going, so it's not a lost cause for him. His weapon, the Gay Bolg, gives +5 attack and +5 defense during combat against any foe that's not a flyer. It may seem similar to Sturdy Stance, but the catch is that he gets the stat bonus on player phase as well, so it's Sturdy Stance and Sturdy Blow in one. It might be interesting to have an enemy phase based tank who's flexible enough to finish kills on the player phase as well. His assist is some of the most egregious power creep I've seen in the game to this date. Dual rallies were power creep before for the regular rallies, but at least they had a 1 stat penalty on top of that. So this rally is going to give +6 to both speed and defense, and while these two stats aren't super useful in conjunction, you can be sure to expect more combos of these on the way. Amazingly, it's a 400 SP assist, and it's inheritable, so you could expect skills like these to become the standard for Arena. Steady posture may help him on the enemy phase, but to be honest, his speed isn't good enough to utilize the +4 bonus, so you might as well replace this with close defense and stick quick riposte in the B slot. As for his natures, I think you want plus attack minus res or plus defense minus res. His res stat is a super bane, but it's so low at this point that I don't even think it's worth trying to bump up a little bit. Maybe minus speed would be good if you're going with the quick riposte route, but I think the extra speed stat points will help him in some matchups, especially against armors. So there's that. Overall, I think there's better options for Cav tanks out there, but the Gay Bolg does seem unique enough to give him a niche, so might as well try if you like the guy. Next we have Silvia. The Red Sword Dancer pool is becoming pretty competitive now because Silvia is the third to be in the game. Silvia excels as a res unit and her HP pool is actually relatively high for a dancer. Her speed's also in the range where she has the capability of tanking shots from dragons for you. Her defense is terrible, so be sure to avoid any physical matchups with her, and her attack stat is also pretty low, but that's pretty typical for dancers. Barrier Blade's gonna give her +7 res if she's being initiated on, so this makes her a great candidate to bait mages out with. It's also great that she's a melee because dragons won't be able to target her with their adaptive damage, so she's going to be a tank for them as well. Mirror Stance is going to help her be mage bait, and Deluge Dance seems to be a pretty good buff. I think Lean's Firestorm Dance is more helpful all around, but Deluge Dance can have its uses as well. Also, be sure to remember that her weapon is refinable, so you can bump up her stats a little bit if you really care to invest in her. Silvia's role is to be a specialized magic sponge while supporting the team with dance, so she's nothing game-changing, but she's still solid, and dancers are always useful regardless of their stats. Finally, we have Lewin, a green mage infantry unit, and he seems to be the most impressive on this banner. 38 HP isn't terrible, but it isn't great either, and his attack seems to be a little on the low side. At base 37 speed, it might seem like Lewin isn't a great player phase mage, but his weapon, Forseti, gives him +3 speed. This coupled with Swift Sparrow in the A slot will allow him to be fast enough to score some doubles on the player phase. His defense is actually identical to Silvia's, so the same rules apply here. Avoid physical matchups at all costs. Forseti is 50% of the reason he's going to be strong. If you keep Lewin above 50% health, he's going to get Desperation, allowing him to double his opponents if he has 5 more speed than them. And the other 50% is in his B slot, Special Spiral. Anytime you trigger your special before or during combat, you're going to reduce your special cooldown by 2 charges afterwards. So this means that AoE specials or low cooldown combat specials are going to work great, but Gale Force won't be working with this effect. This is extremely strong with Glimmer in a special slot because once Lewin gets his first Glimmer, he's going to have it up again afterwards, allowing him to Desperation nuke targets over and over on the player phase. You can also replace Glimmer with Moonbow here because his attack might not be high enough to benefit from the damage scaling Glimmer offers. Odd Attack Wave in the C slot is amazing for him because he's going to need the extra firepower to get going in the first place. An amazing unique weapon and 3 S-tier skills makes Lewin extremely potent and valuable as a unit, so if you're unsure about who to go for, he should definitely be considered. He's 99.9999% not getting demoted, so keep that in mind. Alright, so personally, I want all 3 of these units. Even though I've never played the game, I think they really look awesome. I'm not sure who's going to get demoted here. So on the last Genealogy banner, it was a toss-up between Ares and Lean. And we seem to have a parallel here between Quan and Silvia, so I'm going to be going for all 3 colors because I'm not even sure who's going to get demoted at this point, but I want them all. I'm not going to be pulling any colorless, even if it's the last orb. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's so appealing at 3 orbs, but I think I'm just going to skip it. Starting off with an Odin. If you've ever wanted to invest in Odin, now is the time, because he actually seems viable now. I know some of you might not think so, but having a attack speed link built into his tome, with a blade tome, makes him very powerful in my opinion, even if his stats are garbage. Now, I don't usually like to trash units, but Odin, man, I don't understand how you could have used him before. Two Reinhardts. Quan? Maybe? Okay, another 3-star. That's fine. And a Gwendolyn. No big deal. I'm gonna skip the colorless. Let's try and save as many orbs as possible. Even though it would have bumped our pity rate up, I think the 3 orbs are worth it in this case. So this update has been amazing for me. You know, usually when they make a quality of life change to this game, I kind of like expect it, like, oh, why isn't this in the game? But combat manuals, I never even like fathomed it, and Jesus, it makes the experience so much nicer for me. You know, the way I play this game, I have 1 copy of each unit, so I kind of play it like a mainline Fire Emblem game. And now that my barracks is actually free and I don't have multiples clogging up my spaces, it feels so relieving to me. Like, I love it. So thank you, Aya, so much for that. And if you don't plan on using multiple units in your teams, I don't think you can really go wrong by turning your units into combat manuals unless they have like good IVs, or if you don't have multiples. So you might want to consider it. It's changed my life. Also on this update, we got some really nice refines. Like I spoke about Odin's earlier, giving him attack speed link. But Shershay has Panic Ploy now? Like, that's crazy on her axe, on a better Might Brave axe. So she seems really strong. She was strong before, but now she seems ridiculous. And Celica's refined. I personally put it on my Celica. She hits like a truck. I put attack speed, brazen attack speed also in her A slot, so she gets 14-14 when she gets low. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So if you have a Celica around, I highly recommend, if you don't have like a red mage sweep, just stick that on her and put desperation, and she's gonna do work. Okay, not doing too great with the pulls here. You know, my 3-star rate is pretty high. Let's see if we can get Lewin. Oh, and sorry if I mispronounce these names. I have no idea how they're supposed to be said. And a Raven. Okay. Lots of 3-stars. Last video didn't go well, so I'm hoping my luck turns around. A lot of you wished me good luck on this video, so crossing my fingers. Shigure. He's got ward flyers, very strong flying skill if you're making a team. If he has good IVs, I will promote him because I'm not happy with the one my Shigure has. Yeah, so about the demotion thing. On the Lean versus Ares topic, I thought Ares was personally going to get demoted because he had brazen attack defense and a ridiculous PRF weapon. And Lean only had Sword Valor and that dancing buff skill, Firestorm Dance. So either IS doesn't want us to get our hands on Valor skills, or they don't want us to get our hands on Dancers, it seems. So I'm not sure if Silvia is going to go, or Quan, because Quan seems pretty strong, but for his 4-star skill, it's been data mined that it's going to be Drive Attack. So that seems kind of like realistic if he gets demoted, having Drive Attack at 4-star. Like, Drive Attack's a great skill, but I can see that being a 4-star. And a Cherche. Speak of the devil. I have a plus attack Cherche, so if I did want to refine her stuff, I think I need more Dew. I like to stockpile Dew just in case any new refines come out that are crazy. Okay, not doing well at all. God. Every time I get a 3-star, a little part of me dies a little bit more inside. Another long coup. Hey, I could turn them into manuals now. You know, before I would send home units because I didn't have the space, and I didn't really do it for the feathers, but it was a nice side perk. But now I can actually like stockpile good skills like Vantage, Fury, Desperation without having to worry about like clogging up my barracks. So I'm really excited for that. The end screen at my videos is probably going to change from all feather icons to little book icons. Alright, this is our chance to get Lewin. Let's do our best. Another Ellawood. I've said before, when I get multiples of one color on a palette, I get pretty nervous. I think it's like a superstitious thing for me. The boy. I really want Lewin though, because I don't really have a strong green mage. Like, I obviously have Nino, but I don't want to use her because she's so mainstream. I'm kind of like a hipster. So having a new green mage threat would be really cool. Speak of the devil. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to anger you. Let's move on. Reaching that 100 orb mark. And another Bowie. Alright, let me check the pity rate real quick. I know it's on screen already. Alright, that's not too bad. I've done worse. Definitely done worse. And another long coup. Jeez, he will not leave me alone. You know, I don't really need Silvia. Sure, her sword looks like fun to use, but I have a weakness for cute girls. Oh, we got Quan! Yes! Alright, that's something. As I was saying, yeah, like, cute characters, I need to have them. I'm weird like that. Okay, checking these IVs. Seems we have him at plus HP minus attack. That's a shame, I think. 16, 10, yep. Alright, plus HP minus attack. Not the greatest, but, you know, I'm happy I got him. If he does get demoted, I'm definitely going to consider plus 10ing him, because I just love his art so much. You know, maybe I should have finished that circle, but I don't really think I need any colorless 5 stars that are non-focus. I want to get all 3. You know, I might actually stop pulling on blues. I think I'm just going to go for reds and greens at this point. Because on off chance that Quan does get demoted, that would be really convenient. But I'm happy I got one at least. Okay, another 3-star, and it's Soren. Let's move on. 90 orbs left. That's not too bad. I want at least one more 5-star, or else I'm going to consider this a massive failure. A minus attack Quan isn't exactly what I want out of 210 orbs. Yeah, but speaking about Genealogy, if they do remake a Fire Emblem game like they did with Echoes, it'd be like close between Fire Emblem 6 and Genealogy of the Holy War. I think I would prefer Genealogy just because I haven't played it before, and the story seems amazing. Like, I love all the characters that have come from it in this game. So if they do a remake, I'm crossing my fingers for it. Even though FE6 would probably sell way better because it has like Roy in it. Roy is just the poster boy for Fire Emblem in North America, I feel like. When he was introduced in Melee, like, that's how everyone got into it, I think. At least for me, you know? I was around, like, the perfect age when Melee came out. I was, like, what, 9 years old? Alright, let's move on. Yeah, and I was really into the Advanced Wars series for the Game Boy Advance. So when I saw Roy in Melee, I got interested, and then I saw his game was like Advanced Wars, so I jumped on the bandwagon right away. Okay, I'm hoping I get one more, jeez, just one. Lelina can never upset me. Definitely love her. I have a plus 10 version of her too. And a Baruka. Okay. We've got 60 orbs left. That's not bad. Oh, I hate you so much. Sorry to all the Tharja fans out there. Definitely my least favorite pull to get. I just hate the way she looks at me. And a Frederick. Alright, at least we got a dual summon here. Not upset with that. You know, now that I did give Shade her new axe, but not like the refined version of it. So I just lost a hammer user for Arena Assault. So I definitely want to find a plus attack bar tray, if that's possible. Oh, and I forgot to mention, In my target section on the bottom right, I put Camilla there because she's probably going to be my next +10 project. I need a green +10. I still don't have one. Alright, cool. Let's pull all these. So yeah, Camilla seems strong. I want to refine her axe, maybe put distant counter on her if that's possible. I know Cherche might be better at this point as a green flyer with her new refine. But I don't know, something about Camilla makes me want to use her, and it's not 2 reasons, if you know what I mean. $33 orbs left. A Morgan. Not a 5-star. Happy about that. Our pity rate does not get reset. Gonna be at 25 orbs after this pull. And I lost count how many long coup I got this session. But he has it after me. 25 orbs left. Well, let's check this. Yeah, I can't get mad about a 3.75, honestly. Sanaki, okay. That came out of nowhere. So, I have like a +7 Sanaki at this point? Like, I don't understand how I get so many of her. I'm not upset, because I do like her. I refined her tome, but I really did want one of the focus units. She just seems to always break my... Not break my pity, but she just comes non-focus all the time. Okay, checking stats. We got minus defense, plus speed. I don't think that's too great. I've pulled her on a previous video. I've said plus speed isn't too useful on her. You definitely want plus attack, so I consider that like a neutral. And Athena. So it seems like I'm not going to be getting Lewin or Silvia, and that's a shame. Yeah, I'm going to back out. We got 3 more pulls left. A stall. AKA mediocre man. Let's move on. 2 more pulls. Alright, 2 red. Well, that's a good start. Final pull. Maybe it won't be the final. I'm very unsatisfied with my last video and how this went. I kind of want some satisfaction. I think this just feels awful. A minus attack Quan and a non-optimal Sanaki for that many orbs. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna buy one more pack, you know, I don't want it to end like this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut out my credit card info, but like, jeez. Okay, let's resume. I don't like spending more than like I budget for, but I don't know, last video did hurt. Like, I might seem like I'm okay, but it did feel really bad. I ended up breaking that pity I got, but I got a plus attack Gunthra with no other multi-summons, so wasn't exactly what I wanted. You know, I might do the full board here. It's only 3 orbs. Oh my goodness. Another 3-star. Please be nice, game, please. I've been a good boy. Alright, we got smoke. Leave me alone! Stop! Well, I will never go low on Vantage, that's for sure. Especially now that I'm gonna be keeping him as a manual. Frederick, okay. Let's see how many orbs I have. This will determine if I pull the last blue. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip it. If I mess up here, at least I'll have another 5. This will put me at 19 if I pull both the reds. This is really painful. I shouldn't have expected much though. I did have no pity rate built up. But I was hoping maybe I could get a little lucky. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's not too bad. I do need more ether fodder. Because apparently to do well in arena now, you gotta put ether on all your units. Like, I know that was the case before, but now I actually care. Because there's a tier 21. Jesus, man. No. Stop. Make it stop. I'm sorry, I try to stay positive with my videos, but like, this is something else. Alright, final 3 pulls. Please give me something. Well, it was something, I guess. When you don't see that smoke, it hurts so bad. But at least it's Barst. There's some solace. Final pull, please give me smoke. Don't let it end like this. Unbelievable! Okay, I'm done. Man, that sucks, dude. Well, that did not go as well as I hoped. But I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I bring this up every time I hit like a personal sub goal of mine, but 800 subs, thank you so much. Honestly, it's amazing. Like, it feels so good. In regards to my videos, I know a lot of you came from the tier 21 video I did because it shattered all my other videos in views. That was pretty crazy. So summoning videos might not be the content you want to see, so hopefully I'm going to try and do that randomizer arena video I was throwing around this week, so I'm hoping to post that. Stay tuned, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, thank you again. Have a great day, and I pray to God that you have better luck than I did.
You almost had it.